Hi, I'm Paola Ranova, and today we're going to talk about manifestation. But before we talk about it, make sure you sign up for our channel, you subscribe, and that you like this video, and that you share it with people you love and that you know will benefit from this content so that everybody can really become the person he or she was born to be with more knowledge and progress in their personal growth processes. And also hit the notification button so you know whenever we have new content for you, you're going to be notified and it's going to be awesome to see you here again. So, that being said, what is the story behind manifestation, or why do we sometimes not manifest what we want in our lives? And the thing about manifestation is that it is a mirror image of whatever is in your inner world. So in the past, this was seen as woo woo, this was seen as, magic thought. And by the way, this is not magic thinking at all. Magic thinking is believing you will get whatever you want without doing your part. So that's a childish mentality. It means the person is emotionally childish. It's a different story. In the 21st century, we now know that the subtle world, the world of energy, the world of thought, is much more complex, much more sophisticated than the material world, and that it determines the material world. Quantum physics is here to say this, neuroscience is here to prove this, the biology of belief by Dr. Bruce Lipton. In the biology field, there's also the study of morphogenic fields and morphogenetic fields with Rupert Sheldrake. So there's a lot of science backing the fact that the material world is a manifestation of the subtle world. So whatever you think, whatever you focus on, manifests. So the question is, why do some people have such beautiful desires and they never manifest their desires? That's because their inner world is cluttered. There's blockage in their inner world. And this doesn't mean that these are not good people, but the inner world must be cleared away of toxicity, of negativity, the heart and the mind for something to manifest. So we don't necessarily manifest what we desire, we manifest who we are and what we are. Because we have a deep unconscious level, and that's the story behind the inner world, right? How it's organized. There is a deep unconscious mind that we do not control with our rational mind at all. It's beyond rationality. And there are contents there that may be blocking your manifestation. There's the subconscious mind, and the method that I developed, the Cardinal method, that I consider the subconscious mind whatever has happened in womb life all the way to 7 years old, up until 14 years old. We still have the mind of a child and we're absorbing beliefs and crystallizing those beliefs. So that's a subconscious mind, again, beyond and stronger than the rational mind. And the rational or conscious mind is what most people believe to be the entirety of their inner world. They think they're in such command of whatever happens inside of them, when in reality, it's only 10% or 3% of who we are. The majority of our inner world is deeply unconscious or subconscious. And that's where most of the blockages are. But sometimes the blockages to manifestation are in the conscious mind too. And I'll give you a very concrete example. Maybe somebody wants a new home, wants to live in a beautiful new home, and is not happy with the home or he or she lives in. And though they desire a better and new home, they complain about their current home all the time. So, where is this person concentrating thought and energy? In complaining about what they don't want. So instead of focusing on what they want to manifest, their focus is in what they don't want and they keep complaining about it. So one of the easiest keys, maybe not so easy for some people, is to stop complaining. You want to manifest a different reality, stop complaining about your current reality, because the more you complain, the more you affirm it and reaffirm it and strengthen the present moment situation that you're not happy with. Is that making sense? And as humans, we also have another layer of consciousness in our inner world, which is the superconscious mind, which not everybody taps into. Only the people who are willing to create change in their lives from within, who are committed to a personal growth path, to spiritual development, will tap into the superconscious mind, and that superconscious mind will clear the conscious mind and the subconscious mind and the deep unconscious mind. But for this to happen, you need to do your inner work. And why not start with not complaining? Because complaining is going to stall, it's going to block your manifestation abilities big time. So the reason why some people don't manifest, one of the many reasons why some people don't manifest what they want is because maybe they're focusing on what they don't want. It could be also a lack of self-love or lack of self-esteem problem, and this is pretty common. So many wonderful people have a cluttered, toxic inner world because they don't love themselves. They love others much more than they love themselves, or they feel unworthy of having the best of life. And let me tell you something. The world is abundant, and people who do their inner work and who purify their hearts and minds, who only do good in the world, are more than deserving. They are so worthy. Everybody is worthy of abundance, but some people create blockages and toxicity in their lives and they don't want to change. And that's something that is not up to you to decide or do anything about. If you want to take care of your life and your inner world, and you're the only person who can do that, no one else can do this for you. Of course, you can have guides to help you on the path, but it's ultimately your doing. Start clearing and decluttering your inner world. Your heart needs to be purified of toxic feelings, and your mind needs to be purified of toxic thoughts, right? So the mind and the heart are so connected, and toxic thoughts create negative feelings, and that's not going to attract a good manifestation, a good life experience. And you may really long for a beautiful house in the example that I'm using, but you may not have tapped into that yet. You may not have manifested that yet because there's so much clutter in your heart and in your mind. So start focusing on what you want instead of focusing on what you want. So stop complaining. On a practical level, what you really need to do is change your attitude about the present moment. Be grateful. Know that it can be a different story the more you focus on what you want, and also get clarity about what you want. A lot of people desire a lot of things and want a better life, but they're not precise about what they want. They don't even, they don't even know which city they want to live in. They have 8 different favorite places or houses. Of course, you can like a specific type of house, and many houses may fall into that big category, but the more clarity you get about what you want and the more focus you put on what you want, the more likely you are to manifest that. That's one thing. That's more on a mental focus, on an intellectual level, and it's powerful. But another thing that I want to mention here that blocks manifestation, that may not allow you to manifest everything that you want in your life, is your emotional life, your emotional inner world, and especially one of the most common emotional garbages that we have within emotional toxicity is resentment. So if we're holding on to a lot of past pain, if we don't make peace with our past, we're carrying a lot of weight in our inner world. And we need to forgive and forget in order to move forward. And a lot of times it's not even conscious. The amount of resentment could be so shoved in the back burner of your deep unconscious mind or your subconscious mind that you don't even know that you're resentful. If you're aware of your resentment, stop cultivating it, because you will not manifest beautiful, abundant realities if a lot of your energy is wasted with resentment. You just need to let that go. If it's conscious, let it go. But a lot of people have unconscious clutter, unconscious emotional garbage, and that needs to be released as well. And there's a technique called Ho'oponopono. For those of you who are not familiar, Ho'oponopono is a Hawaiian prayer in which you repeat 4 sentences as often as you'd like. I say for each situation, you can repeat it 10 times and daily, right? It's literally decluttering your inner world is like taking a shower. You do it daily, right? Hopefully. Most people should shower every day. Everybody should shower every day. And I hope most people shower every day. And this is the same, it works the same way with your inner world, right? Purifying your inner world is a constant maintenance activity. Even if it's not like you do it once and it's all gone. You need to keep decluttering. It's like cleaning your home, right? You clean it once, it's beautiful. If you let a week go by, you'll need to clean it again. So Ho'oponopono is 4 sentences that you repeat to any given situation that has wounded you in the past or in the present moment that is not making you very happy. You just do Ho'oponopono to it, which the 4 sentences are: I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. And you're not going to be saying this to the person who wounded you. First of all, you're going to do it on your own. It's your inner work. The person will not know consciously that you're talking to him or her, and it's not even to him or her. This is not a horizontal connection that you're making. It's vertical. You're saying, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, to your higher self and to source, to the creator, to God, to whatever source of spiritual creation you believe in. Okay, so it's about releasing it for yourself. You're doing it out of self love to manifest the life that you want. So if it's a past situation, if it's a person that has wounded you repeatedly for years, you do it for the person. Or if it's a current reality that you don't really like, just declutter, just release and dissolve the blockages. Doing Ho'oponopono for whatever situation is a little blurry, or there's resentment. You will know what you need to declutter, and you need to make the conscious choice to let it go, to stop nurturing whatever it is that is bothering you, that is making you sad, or that's making you angry. We cannot be attached to inner clutter. We cannot be attached to these energies because they are the ones that are blocking your manifestation abilities. So you manifest what you are, not necessarily what you desire. And to manifest what you desire, you must become the person that is aligned with that vibrational frequency. And the abundance of life is waiting for everybody who really wants to grow and expand. And the purer your heart is and the purer your mind is, the more instant the manifestations are. So consciousness is not enough. You need to take action. Your attitude needs to change, right? So clarity and awareness of what you want, clarity and awareness of what it is that's cluttering your inner world. That's the first step. The consciousness that the outer world is a mirror image of the inner world, that whatever's manifested in your life is an emanation of your inner world. It really is. In taking the attitude, taking action, creating a new reality for yourself by doing your inner world work and choosing to work on your inner world. Choosing to release these blockages and to be very practical. Stop complaining about whatever it is that bothers you, because you need to shift your focus from what you don't want to what you do want. And second of all, release resentment, because this is the most common inner blockage that I see in people's lives. They don't understand why they can't manifest the house that they want. One of the reasons is that they're not allowing themselves to tap into that. And there's energetic blockage to taking action, to taking the right steps and making the right moves towards that direction. And what holds us back is our past and the cluttering that we cultivate in our inner world. So start clearing that place within. And the purer your heart is and the purer your mind is, the more beautiful your life will be, the more flow you will invite in your life, and the more you will have the ability to manifest what you want. So, this is what I wanted to share with you today. I hope it was clear and helpful and useful. Make sure, again, that you subscribe to our channel and that you share this video with people you love and that you like it as well, and hit the notification button so that you know whenever we have new content for you. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you soon.